Disclaimer: anything we say cannot and will not be used against us. This is unfiltered, meaning whatever comes to the dome is being said. Nothing is to be taken seriously. Viewer discretion is advised. Hashtag please don't cancel us. Hashtag we love in sync.
Welcome back, everyone.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Episode 2. Bet you didn't think we'd make it this far. If you see me eating, mind your business.
We're hungry. We need to eat.
The bitch needs to eat.
Period. So we have a few topics to talk about today.
Yes.
Getting a little controversial. No, I'm kidding. We shouldn't. But we have a few things lined up today. The first one already being a little controversial because it gets my blood boiling.
Oh, yeah.
Gets my blood arising. And if you watch the last episode, this is the reason why me and Justin Timberlake have beef. And with
Holly gonna have a stroke on camera.
we were gonna talk about it last episode, but we were just gonna be like, we need some stuff for this one. So we're gonna talk about it now. What year was that? 2009?
2004, girl.
Oh. Oops. We're gonna be talking about the 2004 Super Bowl incident.
I think it was 2004. I don't have my laptop. I can't look things up. Wait. I think it was 2004.
2004.
Yeah. Okay, so I was right.
So I think it was Janet's Super Bowl.
Yes.
And then she brought Justin out for Rock Your Body.
Is Justin, and this is a real question, is Justin the person who's performed at the most Super Bowls? Because he's done 3.
Ooh.
He did one with NSYNC and Aerosmith and Britney, the one with Janet, and then his solo.
Yeah. Gloria Estefan.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. I didn't expect that.
1992, 1995, 1999.
So then she has the same amount as Justin.
Yeah.
So her and Justin are tied.
Yeah. And then you have Billy Joel. He did 2. Aaron Neville, 2. The U.S. Air Force Academy chorus, they performed at 2, and then Beyonce at 2. Queen Bee.
When was Beyonce's other one?
She did it with Bruno Mars.
She was on Bruno Mars's
Yes.
Super Bowl? Okay.
She was
I know
on
she had her own.
She was on Bruno Mars and she had her own.
I'm sorry, Beyonce, please don't have me killed off next.
But yeah, so we decided to talk about this because we were gonna talk about it the last one, but time. So this whole incident is why I have beef with the man, the myth, the legend himself. Again, it's a joke.
He's not on the wall anymore, by the way. I did have to take him down.
Aw.
My grandmother yelled at me.
But yeah,
get that shit off the wall. I said, okay.
should have never touched this because my cat's about to go crazy. Okay. Anyway, so my thoughts, I was like 1 when it happened, 0 when it happened.
You weren't alive.
I was just born when it happened.
Wow.
So I found out about it like when I was like maybe 5-ish. And that's when, I mean, the coverage was still there, but not as much as it was obviously back then. Like the coverage was still there. So I saw it and I was raised on Michael, Janet. I was raised on all of them. So when I first saw that, I was like, you nasty, like you nasty. And then I saw that he was like getting let off the hook for it, and then like she lost everything. She lost all her deals. She couldn't be played on the radio. It was just like, oh my God, it's Janet's fault. Now, if it was staged or not, I don't know. I think it was because by the looks of it,
I was gonna say, do you want to get into that?
I don't like see, like I don't know because every time I watch it, it was like because I don't think he'd purposely want to flash her.
Well, no, but okay, so here's my thing. The first layer was supposed to come off and it was supposed to be the red bra underneath.
Yeah.
How the fuck did he get his hand under the bra Why did the bra cup just come off like that? She was wearing a shiny nipple cover underneath.
Yeah. No, her nipple was out.
What? Oh, it was out?
No, no, her nipple. Oh, that girl's nipple. Like her. That was the main thing
Then
because
I've never actually seen the real picture then. I saw like a thing where it was like silver.
I forgot Jessica Simpson was it. I'm watching to see if her nipple was out. There's something covering the nipple. You were right.
I know.
There's something covering.
That's what I'm saying.
But then I watched her documentary and she talked about it. She said that him and her are friends, like they're like friends now and like they're
Yeah.
past it. But she was just talking about how like she lost everything, no more radio, no more like no more like what was it, like sponsorships or anything like that. Like they all
Yeah.
like Justin was fine, like slay. And then she just took like the whole blame about it, which I mean, I don't know why. I mean, I know why. But like
We know why, but
we know why, but like it wasn't fair. And I mean, he really couldn't do much. Did he apologize for it?
yeah,
Because
he
I know
did.
he
And then, well, he did. To my knowledge, the biggest public apology he did, he immediately took down, and it was like a joint apology with him and Britney, or with about her and Britney.
because
Like, because
I
it was like during the it was like during the Me Too movement. I no, it was during Free Britney. And then everyone was like, wait a second, fuck Justin Timberlake. And then that's when he came out and he was like, I don't want to contribute to the problems. Like, I understand the industry is unfair towards women and I'm privileged and I want to make specific apologies to Janet Jackson and Britney Spears. I wish them nothing but the best, all that kind of shit. And then he took it down.
I don't remember. See, I don't remember that.
He
Wow.
took it down. Hold
Oh,
on.
why'd you take it down? Why'd you take it down?
Because people said it wasn't good enough.
I don't remember that. Like, I don't remember that.
See, it links the Instagram post and then it says the link to this photo is broken or the post was removed. The post was removed. I'm gonna just gonna go on images and see if someone
I'm
because
watching.
there's got to be a picture of it somewhere. This is what he said. I've seen the messages, tags, comments, and concerns, and I want to respond. I'm deeply sorry for the times in my life where my actions contributed to the problem, where I spoke out of turn. He does that a lot. Or did not speak up for what was right. I understand that I fell short in these moments and in many others and benefited from a system that condones misogyny and racism. I specifically want to apologize to Britney Spears and Janet Jackson both individually because I care for and respect these women and I know I failed. And then he took it down. He took it down and then like a week later, was it I think this was it was right after Britney apologized for comments she made about Justin in her book. And she said, I want to apologize for some of the things I wrote about in my book. If I offended any of the people that I care about, I'm sorry. And then that's when she also was like, I also want to say I love Justin's new music. Oh my
Oh
God.
yes. And then that's because I remember recently she posted about him on her Instagram when he was on Jimmy Fallon, and
And was like, he's so funny. Yeah.
I remember it was like midnight. It was really late, and I like rose from the dead off my bed, and I was like, "What is going on?"
But then right after that, literally days later, Justin got on stage and said, I'd like to take the opportunity to apologize to absolutely
Absolutely no.
fucking nobody.
We were so close. We were so close, but so far. We were
Justin,
close.
I love you though. Like I love you. I kind of love you for that.
We
Like
were
as much
so
as I
close.
love Britney, like Justin, you were funny as fuck for that.
We
Like
were so close
I
to
laughed.
world peace.
I laughed.
We were so close to world peace.
We were so close to world peace. The second that Justin and Britney are publicly okay with each other
Peace
is
on
the
earth.
day that fucking war stops. The day that my parents get back together is the day that war is over. War is But
That is,
seriously, like, okay, you've read The Woman in Me, right?
no, but I TikTok read it for me, so
Okay, I also read it for you. So I think this is something we need to talk about. When I'm reading that book, there's not a single chapter. And I'd like to also point out her chapters are only like 4 to 5 pages long in this book. They're not super long chapters. There's not a single chapter in this book where she does not mention Justin. At one point, she mentions that when they broke up, it's been a while since I've read it, so I might not be 100% before the Britney stands come at me. Just please know I'm literally a Britney stan. Like I
Britney
fucking
Spears
love
in this
her.
house. Oh, that's my girl.
I would die for Britney Spears. But she when her and Justin broke up, he wrote her like a handwritten letter, and it was like 2 pages or something. And she framed it, and it's under her bed. I'm gonna read you the entire chapter because it's 1 page. Okay. When Justin began making Justified, he started being very standoffish with me. I think that was because he decided to use me as ammunition for his record, and so it made it awkward for him to be around me, staring at him with all that affection and devotion. Ultimately, he ended our relationship by text message while I was on the set for the video for Overprotected. After seeing the message, I sat in my trailer. I had to go back out and dance, blah, 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 blah. Justin flew out to Louisiana to visit me. He brought me a long letter that he had written and framed. I still have it under my bed.
I mean, not gonna lie, me too.
Page 80 of The Woman in Me by Britney Spears. He brought me a long letter he'd written and framed. I still have it under my bed. At the end, it said, "It makes me want to cry thinking about it." Like in parentheses, "It makes me want to cry thinking about it. I can't breathe without you." Those are the last words in it. Reading that, I thought, damn, he's a good writer, because that's exactly how I felt. I felt like I was suffocating, like I couldn't breathe after all that had happened. The thing is, even after I saw him and read the letter, I couldn't come out of the trance. He did all that. He came there to see me, and I still couldn't talk to him or anybody.
I'm so confused.
Okay, here.
Wait, he at the end of the
Okay, he broke up with her.
yeah,
He broke up with her, and she kind of went like into a really bad like spiral depression.
as one would.
If Justin Timberlake broke up with me, I'd blow my brains out. Um, so she stopped talking to anybody. She stopped eating. Like she stopped being social. So Justin, he like flew out to see if he could help her, and she still was not able to like talk, like even to him.
Hmm.
Like she couldn't. She just couldn't. Also, every time I watch the overprotective video, I'm like, damn, she was getting dumped. Like during this video. Like Justin Timberlake was texting her, "We are done."
And he dumped her because he found out she was cheating on him with fucktard.
Fucking.
Let's not get started on Wade Robson, please.
Can we talk about how Wade Robson is suing you?
Wade Robson ever hands me lawsuit papers because of my radio, because my radio show name is This Must Be Pop. And I was telling my station manager, I was like, I don't know if I can do this because it's a song lyric. He was like, leave it alone. I was like, fine, this must be pop, it is. And then me and Casey were talking about it, and I said, if Wade Robson hands me, like sues me, I'm gonna like tell him to shove it up his ass. Hello from editing Talia. For legal reasons, I'm gonna stop my rant right here because although in our disclaimer we say anything we say is off the dome, we're unhinged, do not take it seriously. I literally don't want to get sued by Wade Robson for slander, so
I just don't get it. Like Britney, I don't get it. Why would you cheat on Justin Timberlake with this? Insert photo of Wade Robson.
like
You
what?
had this and you fucked. Well, they didn't fuck. You had this and you went with this?
You know what's crazy though? Because Wade also was with his Michael's niece.
Yeah, I know. Because they dated for like fucking forever.
And then he went to Britney.
Yeah. And he cheated on her with Britney. And he got married in 2005. So, like, right after cheating on Michael's niece, he, with Britney, he cheated. Or no, he didn't cheat. He got married, like, immediately after. 6'4"?
He's 6'4".
He's 6'4".
Don't look like it.
It doesn't.
Tell him to put his shrimp back in his fucking pants.
He's scooping it up in his hands.
Tell him to put his shrimp back in his fucking pants.
Oh my fucking god.
Oh, we were talking about the Super Bowl because the Super Bowl is
Yeah.
coming up. It's in where is it? New Orleans? Yeah, New Orleans. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and it's coming up, and Kendrick's doing the halftime show, so that's why you brought it up. But also, not only did it affect Queen Miss Jackson, it affected Jason. It affected that man right there. Was it the Rose Bowl he couldn't do?
Hold on. No, it was the Pro Bowl.
That
It was the
he said
Pro Bowl.
none of the boy bidders going anything near the NFL.
They didn't want shit going on. What do you have to say about it?
I mean, I don't know. Like, I remember
I
watching.
don't think it's the thing that was the downfall of JC's solo career, but I
Absolutely,
definitely think it hurt.
absolutely, absolutely, absolutely not. But I remember him talking about it. I remember, like, I think he was wearing a tan jacket. I don't know.
It
I
was like
remember,
on CNN, I think.
yeah, it was because I could see the background right now. And he was like, "Oh, it's not a big deal. You know, people make mistakes. That, like,
Yeah.
he was
He
nice
was
about it.
standing up for his boy.
Yeah, I mean, it would have been nice for him to go on the Pro Bowl because it could have projected him to more people. But
And then he got fucking hula dancers instead.
I don't think it was what actually made his career not go as far.
No.
It could have been, it probably would have made it better, but
Hmm.
I don't think it was the ultimate cause of it. Just like,
Yeah. No,
I,
I think that definitely, once again, has something to do with Justin, but it's not Justin's fault directly. Because Jive was so focused on promoting
just,
Future Sex.
oh, that was Future Sex. It was Future Sex.
And that's why Story of Kate got like no fucking promotion. No, I think that they were very busy promoting Future Sex and they just kind of left JC in the dust, which is why Justin went and even tried to help promote Story of Kate. And he had JC come on and do Until Yesterday
Right.
at one of his shows. But even then, if the record label isn't willing to put in any fucking effort into promotion, it doesn't help if Justin, because especially because there was, I mean, there was social media, but there wasn't,
Social media.
yeah, like to the point where someone coming and doing something at one of Justin's shows could change their fucking career.
Right.
But also, I feel like at the end of the day, I don't think JC wanted a solo career. He didn't want a solo career.
See, I think the same. I think he was, I'm trying to word this right so I don't like sound. I think he's better off behind the scenes
Yeah.
and as a producer. I mean, now he has
He seems happier that way.
no right. Like now,
That's what I mean. He seems happier that way. Not that he's like not fucking talented.
like
Because
this
he
month
is.
in November, that was the most shit he did in fucking years.
Mm-hmm.
Like, not that he doesn't want to do anything. I just don't think he's like he's interested in like all of like
Being famous.
right. Like he just wants to make his music and
Like I saw a fucking interview where it was like a magazine interview and they asked all of them and it was like, would you rather have the fame or the money? And JC was like, neither. They all had like different, most of them said money. I think they all said money except for JC. And he was like, neither. That man does not want to be famous. We need to leave him alone.
that man wants to fuck bitches to get money.
That man, he got his money, he fucked his bitches. He just wants to live at home with his bulldog. like,
got his money. He fucked his bitches.
Am I wrong?
No. Like I'm so happy he's more like he's doing stuff now. I'm happy I'm
He
happy I
loves Gracie,
yes.
but we got it.
Yeah. I
For
Christmas
Christmas.
yesterday. Well, on our time yesterday. And it was this Christmas didn't Christmas like a Christmas another year. Like that just felt like another day.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, my family, we celebrate on Christmas Eve. We open presents at 12 and then we recover on the 25th. Um, so like we don't really do anything on Christmas Day anyway, any day. So like and Christmas Eve is just another Christmas Day is just another day for us. We mainly do Christmas Eve. But overall this Christmas really didn't Christmas as I thought it was gonna Christmas.
Yeah, no, it didn't.
And I'm kind of upset about it because I love Christmas.
For Christmas, I got Brittany. She's a little discolored. My mom said she was the last one that they had, and I said that makes sense. Oh, my blanket.
Period.
Can you see it? I don't know.
Yeah, his big ass dome.
His big ass dome.
And then I got myself an M&M blanket.
Period. You know what's crazy? So it was folded up like in a gift bag, and the only thing that was visible was his elbow in this photo.
Uh,
The infamous, that was the only thing that was visible when it was all folded up. And the way that I looked at my mom and I recognized the elbow of that photo, and I said, "This is a Justin Timberlake blanket." And she was like, "Yeah." I was like, "I just got it like that." I'm gonna use it for the rest of this episode.
period. I wasn't recording for 40 minutes or like 20 minutes again. So this next topic ties into one. And me and Casey were on FaceTime talking about Eva Longoria and how a lot of the NSYNC fandom like doesn't like her because she was with JC and then she cheated on him, apparently, supposedly. Supposedly cheated on him. And that brought me to a point on the call where I say, like, fans tend to only listen to one side instead
Mhm.
of two sides of the story. Because there's two sides of the relationship. So, like, we don't know if he cheated at all. In her interview or whatever, what was it? She was like, she's been in
So,
overlapping relationships.
so we were talking about how nobody really knows, and then I looked it up. Um, it's rumored that their romance fizzled because JC didn't take the relationship seriously, which
What we said made sense.
others speculated that Longoria cheated on JC with then San Antonio Spurs star Tony Parker. And according to an old interview with Eve magazine, she admitted to having overlapping romantic relationships. She did not say that one of those was her relationship with JC, but she has admitted to cheating in the past.
Yes. And then that brought me to, we are on FaceTime, by the way. And then this brought me to telling about when I got canceled.
Mm-hmm.
So I was a part of Michael Jackson's fan Twitter. I still am, but like more in sync. But I was a part of Michael Jackson's fan Twitter, and there was a lot of people. I forgot what happened, but people were talking about his marriage with Lisa Marie Presley, and
Mm-hmm.
they were just like trashing her. Granted, she's not really a great person overall, but my main thing is don't drag someone's name in the dirt when we knew Michael was a bad husband too. So I went on Twitter and I was like, you know what? This is getting sick. We're not gonna act like he was the perfect angel. So I twittered. I I twittered. I tweeted. I forgot exactly what I tweeted. I wonder if I still have the screenshot, but I don't feel like looking for it. If I find it, I'll insert it. I was like, oh, like he wasn't the perfect husband either. He did bad things, which he did. Like, how you gonna leave your wife and go to Disneyland without telling her? Like,
So didn't he
let's
go
be.
for like a month too?
He went for a while. Like he just like straight up left.
Like he
And
didn't go
then
to Disney for a day and just didn't bring his
no, no,
wife.
no, no, no. He went for a while, and I forgot what award show it was. They were sitting next to each other, and she looked pissed. I'll into the clip once if I find it, but she looked pissed, and that's when I tweeted it, and I was like, "We're not gonna act like he didn't do anything wrong because we need
Yeah.
to hold these people accountable.
Yeah.
We're not gonna trash someone for something for a relationship she was in when he did it equally as bad."
Hmm.
And then everyone was like, "Oh, you're racist." They were questioning my race. They're like, "Are you even black?" And it was
No, you're not. You're white.
like I'm white.
You
They're
are
like, "Oh,
Caucasian.
you're not a real Michael Jackson fan." Da, 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 da. And like, I've been calling this because I called him out on his wrongs.
Why were they questioning your race when all you said?
Because apparently Lisa Marie was like racist and they thought I was defending her, which I never like in my tweet, I never said anything like let's calm down on her. I was just like, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do this. Like, we need to like. I forgot what stemmed because there was a lot of people talking about it on Twitter. Like in one, it was like one day. Like you know, one day people would talk about like the same topic. It was like one of those. I forgot what it was, but I was like, I said that, and I cut. It was bad. It was bad. I had to tweet an apology tweet. So, and this brings me to the point of fans putting their favorites on a pedestal
Uh-huh.
because what we're not gonna do again, she's like granted she is a bad like she wasn't the greatest person, but
Hmm.
me personally I hate when people do that, not even just with Michael Jackson, with people in general.
Hmm.
Like they act like their favorite is like
Another good example of that that really shows that dynamic is, and of course I'm going to bring them up again, Britney and Justin.
I was gonna say the DUI.
That too, but I was going to say specifically in the relationship part of things, they both cheated on each other. If you talk to a Britney stan, they will never bring up how Britney cheated on Justin. If you talk to a Justin stan, they will never bring up how Justin cheated on Britney. And also, Britney is the only one that has admitted to cheating. Justin
Right,
never admitted it. Britney openly was like, "Yeah, I did this. It was fucked up."
right.
So
And like when the DUI happened, I was on Twitter and many people were like, "Oh, we still love him though." Like they were just like babying him, and I'm like, that man just got arrested for drinking and driving. Let's be for real here.
I fully understand that man was arrested for a DUI. But then all the information that came out about it, like he said he had one martini.
Bro, he looked wasted in
He
his picture.
fucked up.
That man was fucked
I
up.
should have worn my DUI shirt today. I have a shirt with the DUI
I
buckshot on
gotta
it.
get one. He looked fucked up.
Fucked up. What
Trash. He looked
kills
like
me is the fact that the mugshot is in 4K.
he looked like me on St. Patrick's Day last year. And it was like there was like some people like, this is disgusting. You should
Hmm.
know better.
But
Your
then there was also people that were like, he should get put in the fucking electric chair.
electric chair is crazy.
Well, there were people saying that, and I was just like, I get it. Drunk driving, it's not great. You shouldn't do it. But like, why do y'all want him to die over it?
I'm
The
trying to think
internet really does hate Justin Timberlake.
yeah.
It's okay, Pookie. I love you. I've got you.
Little quick side topic.
Hmm.
Me and Casey signed up for Ashley Parker Angels workout plan.
Did you
I
ever
don't
hear
think
it?
no, I don't think we
I
got
didn't
accepted, but
either.
we would have done it anyway because that motherfucker probably would have charged $1,000.
Oh, easily.
And I would have been like, no, thank you.
But it would have been really funny.
That would have been hilarious if I was my Ashley Parker Angel was my personal trainer. Like that would have been funny. Earlier this week, last week, who knows? A few weeks ago, the news came out that Blake Lively sued
Mhm.
her co-star Justin Baldoni um, for sexual harassment. And that made my jaw drop because that movie has had Pauline Hoover as a person like that since this whole movie was like rolled out, it's just been like no, 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 no.
Yeah.
So then the movie released, and people on social media were looking at like interviews and like red carpet events and like comparing the two interviews that Blake did and Justin would do. Blake would make it a joke in a way, and then Justin was advocating for, you know, what is it called? Domestic abuse, what the whole movie's
He was
about.
not advocating for domestic abuse.
No, wait, I said that wrong. So he was like showing, he was like raising awareness for domestic abuse, and then she was kind of like running. She was like she used the movie. People said that she used the
Like
movie
push
to
her.
promote her hair,
Yeah.
to show like for her hair care, and like she wasn't like really like people were saying she didn't understand the message for the movie,
Hmm.
like the importance of the movie or whatever.
Yeah.
So like when this came out, I was like. There was a thread. My hair is really oily. Oh my God, I look like JC. There's a Twitter thread about like the court documents, and apparently like his best friend played like the doctor when she was
Hmm.
like, and she was like completely naked, and like she had to be completely naked for the part. I don't remember, but
Why the fuck did she have to be completely naked? Is what I want to know.
that's yeah. I gotta look at the documents maybe. And then it was like she was completely naked, and like his best friend saw her or something like that. And a lot of people, when I first woke up and I saw the news and I was looking through the comments, a lot of people didn't believe her.
Hmm.
They thought it was like bullshit. Like they didn't believe her.
Hmm.
And I think it was stemming because of how bad the rollout was. Again, we'll see how this played out. I did see that his publicist did sue him as well
His publicist sued his
because,
agency, dropped him. Like, I know, I definitely believe Blake. I definitely do think they fucked
yeah,
her over. But it's just crazy because nobody ever had a single bad thing to say about Justin, and now all this shit is coming out about him
it's like
doing this
it
to
just
Blake.
came out. It just came out in like a
Hmm. And like when his publicist drops him, that shit's true.
yeah. Because then there was like text
Believe
leaked about like the smear campaign. And then I was just like, Justin, what are we doing here, sweetie? I was gonna say something. What was it?
That's my Jasper stare. So the Britney Spears Vegas residency rumors are actually from the beginning of this month, and I looked into them, and they're completely false. And Britney is quoted to say she would rather shit in her own pool than ever be in the entertainment industry again.
You know what? What the hell? Yeah.
You know what? Hell yeah.
Because I got that the Instagram post was sent to me by one of my best friends, and
Mm-hmm.
he was like, I'm spending so much money. And then I was like,
Mm-hmm.
OMG. Like at first I was like, OMG, Britney's back. But then I really had to think about it logistically and really think about how Britney Spears is right now. And that would not go well at all. That would be a
She was
shit
supposed
show.
to do, she did her first residency from I think 2013 to 2017.
But apparently I heard that she didn't finish it.
She didn't finish it. And then she was supposed to do, well, no, I think she did finish it. She was supposed to do one in 2019 that she canceled
Got it.
completely because she just didn't want to do it, which fair. Domination is the canceled residency show by Britney Spears in Las Vegas. It was supposed to begin, it was supposed to go from February 13th to August 17th of 2019. It was canceled on January 4th. Um, Britney was taking an indefinite work hiatus and canceling the residency show to take care of her dad. And then she was held in a treatment facility from January to April. 2 years later, it would be revealed by Britney that she was forced by her dad and management to do the Piece of Me tour and to sign on to do Britney Domination. Because if she didn't, she couldn't see her kids on Christmas. I've accepted the fact that I will never see Britney Spears live.
Same.
Unfortunately, I was a teenager when she did the Vegas residency. I couldn't go
That's
to
so sad.
Vegas.
So sad. Brittany, if you're listening,
Brittany, if you're listening, we love you. Do a little show, just one,
just one.
just one, and have people like have to submit their streaming so that only
Right.
actual fans can go. Um, Make a no phones policy. No one is allowed to
Yep.
take pictures.
Yep.
And honestly, bitch, you can sing whatever you want. You can dance however you want.
You can sit down for all I care.
You can sit down for 3 fucking hours and fart into a microphone. I'll show up.
For real. Yeah. But yeah, that was episode
Episode 2.
2.
Ew.
If you haven't realized already, we jump from topic to topic a lot.
Yeah.
Because like we'll go into something and then we'll think about something else and then like, oh snap.
Yeah. And then we'll talk about that for like 30 minutes.
Right. But yeah, we hope you enjoy this episode. Um, if there's anything you would like to we there we go, another brain lag. If there is anything you would like for us to talk about, you could DM us at the two of us podcast. No, what is our Instagram? The two of us pod underscore?
The two of us pod underscore. We should make it the two of us podcast.
I don't think we could. I think it was taken.
Oh, I don't
Who
know.
knows? You can follow us on TikTok. Is it the same thing?
I think it's just the two of us pod.
Okay.
We'll just edit it in.
Yeah.
I don't know which side I'm gonna end up being on, but
Who knows?
who
But
knows?
yeah. Hope everyone had a Merry Christmas and a happy holidays.
Bye, Alexa.
Bye, Alexa. Mwah.
Well.